Okay, so in our last session, we have discussed about what inheritance, single level and multi level. Basically, basically, what will happen? We have discussed about a few concepts related to OOPs. So just I'm doing revision for 5 minutes. Okay, so those whoever missed, so I hope that will help them. So basically, the syntax for declaring a class is class name, open brace and closed brace. So inside class, we'll have what? Variables and methods. Okay. So basically, the definition of class is class is a closed container where we can bind variables and methods. So these variables will use in methods. Okay, that's what the definition of class. So this object-oriented programming system is completely depending upon object. Without object, we cannot do anything. So here object is used for allocating sufficient memory to variables. And because of object, by using object, we can call the method. Okay, so if I take an example of a simple OOPS program, class name is ABC, and I'm just as per syntax, open brace and closed brace. Here inside that I am having int a comma b comma c. Okay, so void add. Okay, c equals to a plus b. That's it. Okay, so console.writeline, and you need to create object and you need to call the method. Whenever you create the object, the memory will be allocated to variables. Okay, this is what OOPS. And here in OOPS we have 4 main concepts: encapsulation, data abstraction, inheritance, polymorphism. Okay, so what is encapsulation? Adding or binding of data members within a class is called encapsulation. So all the program examples of our whatever we have done till now, there are examples of encapsulation only. Okay, so what is data abstraction? Showing required data and hiding unwanted data is known as data abstraction. So that's what we have seen. So we have seen a couple of examples on data abstraction also. Now we'll move back to the important concept, that is what inheritance. So okay, so in inheritance again we have different concepts we have. So in inheritance we have like single level inheritance, multi-level inheritance, multiple inheritance, hybrid inheritance. Okay, single level inheritance. So basically inheritance process, why it came means for reusability purpose. Okay, the definition of inheritance is getting or accessing properties from base class. So are you guys able to hear me? Base class to derived class is known as what? Inheritance. Okay. Now the single level inheritance. Single level inheritance means in single level inheritance, we'll have one base class, one derived class. What is multiple inheritance? One base class, more than one derived class. Okay, that's what we have seen in our last session. Okay, so we'll move to our next one. So this is what we discussed in last few days. Okay, so now I'm just moving toward the next concept, multiple inheritance. Okay, so what is multiple inheritance? This one, more than one base class, one derived class. Okay, more than one base class and one derived class. So that means, so now see, so more than one base class. So if we have two base classes means what? There is no relation between one base class and one other base class. So how that will work and all we'll see. So see, again, so people see here, this is one of the most important revolutionary topic in session. Class A. So int A comma B comma C. So void add. So C equals to A plus B. Okay. So here give A equals to 20, B equals to 30. Okay. So now close this class. Okay. Now what I will do, I will take one more class with different name B. Same code I will write here. Now I will keep 30 here. Now we will keep star here. Okay. So what is the output of this method? What is the output of this class? Tell me, what is the output? C equal to A plus B. People are sleeping or we can move, still we can move what? So anyway, so you will get what? 50. Okay. So now similarly, what is the output of this class? $900. Okay. This is fine. Now Now see here. Now I will declare one class. Class C is inheriting from base class A comma base class B. So someone was asked me, sir, if we keep like that, what will happen in our Friday class? But I did not answer him. Maybe he think like sir don't know the answer, that's why he ignored. But no, this is the answer for that. Okay. So A comma B. Clear. So now what will happen? I will take one more method here. Void sub and C equal to A minus B. Now, so for which class we need to create the object? Tell me. Correct, because C is the last derived class. So now tell me C obj equals to new C. Okay. Obj dot, what is the A class method name? Add. And what is the B class method name? Add. So I'm calling them. Now tell me what is the output now. So I executed the program. So both classes is having the name of method is what? Add. So this is also base class. That is also base class. So now what's the output? Tell me now. First question. We will get output from class A method. Second one. We'll get output from class B. We'll get output from both class methods. Now tell me which option. Yes, no, what? Only few people answered. What about others? Ajit, Balaji, Amit, Praveen, Yashwant, Arun, Gopi, Gauri, Jyoti, Saujanya, Ravi, Chandrika, Kiran, Naveen, Manikanta, Maruti, already answered. Nagraj, Neeladri, Pramod, Reshma, Snehal, Smita, Soumya, Sri, Sridevya, Suhasini, Suresh, Sushmita, Swapna, Wasim. Yes. Okay. So some people are saying three, option three. Some people are saying one. Some people are saying two. Okay. So here people. Okay. So people don't confuse. So people are confusing here from where we need to get the output. Similarly, class also will confuse to give from which method. And similarly, so class will confuse to provide the output, and it will go into situation called ambiguity. What is that? Ambiguity. So that ambiguity situation. So because of that ambiguity situation, so class doesn't support multiple inheritance concept. Okay. So see, for example, so here what will happen? Class will confuse to provide the output. That situation is called as ambiguity. So basically, C#.NET doesn't support multiple inheritance. So if you try to declare the same here in the class, then I will show you what will happen. Okay. So people see here, I will declare class A int A comma B comma C. So actually we don't need we don't require all these things. Class B. Okay. And class C. And class C should inherit A comma B. See, it is throwing error at B, and it will tell like cannot have multiple base classes. So okay, so we cannot maintain multiple base classes at a time. The reason for that is this one, ambiguity. Okay, so that's why C#.NET doesn't support multiple inheritance concept. So how can we achieve that? So that's why they introduced a concept called interface. What is that? Interface. So C# class doesn't support multiple inheritance. By using interface concept, we can achieve multiple inheritance. Okay, sorry guys, clear now? Any questions here? See, you don't get this explanation in the Google or somewhere, so you don't get all these things. That's why if anyone has doubt, please ask me. I'm ready to answer again. This is what multiple inheritance. Any questions? So interface is one more concept. That is one of the nice concept. We'll discuss that later after completion of OOPS concepts. Okay, so please note down everything, whatever you're saying here. Okay, done. Can I move on? Okay, you can note down this one up to here. Please let me know once you're done. So Jyoti, I did not got it. So here we created the object. What is the challenge here? Okay. That is new C only. Okay. Everyone done with this? Any questions? Okay, so we'll move to hybrid inheritance. So basically what is hybrid inheritance means it's a combination of multiple and multi-level. So class doesn't support multiple inheritance. So will it support hybrid inheritance? No, right? So that's what hybrid inheritance. Okay. So any questions? Okay, we'll move to our next topic, polymorphism. So polymorphism. So simple. So what is polymorphism? Polymorphism. So simple. Poly means many, morphing means behaviors. Okay. So this polymorphism, again, we have two concepts in polymorphism. They are method overloading and method overriding. Okay. So we will discuss about it. Just give me a second. Okay, so this polymorphism. So we'll see. So for polymorphism, we have two things. One is method overloading and method overriding. Okay, we'll see what are they. So before that, so we need to discuss about what is this method. Okay, so how to write this method and all we'll see. So first we'll see what is polymorphism. After that, we'll go for this method. So can you guys write this one? So all the concepts will be used. So that's why all these concepts came. It's not like one concept is important or see, all the concepts will be used at some point of time for some particular purpose. Done. Okay, just take this method syntax also. Okay, we'll see that method. Okay, we'll discuss the method then. Okay, so we'll discuss about method. Sir, we have written so many methods. Now we are discussing about method. Yeah, so we'll see what is that method. So method. So basically, method will help us in providing some functionality. Okay, so it will tell what to do and how to do. So for example, if I want to perform addition, so this ad is what this title like that, and here it will tell how to do. See, for example, c equals to a plus b. This how to do is what c equal to a plus b, and what to do is what method heading. Okay, so this is what method heading. So now what is the syntax for declaring a method is access modifier, return type, method name. Okay, so this is what. So this access modifier for now, okay, so just leave like that. But we have next concept after polymorphism, you'll get this access modifier. What is access modifier? So for now, just keep like that. Now return type. So this return type is of two types. One is void and one is data type. Okay. So what is void and what is data type, we'll see. Okay. So so we can, so the example for the what is data types here, tell me. What are data types? Different data types. Only int. Hmm. Int, float, double, string, so many. Okay, etc. So now we have two types of return type. We have two types of return types. One is void and data type. Now what will happen void? If I keep void as return type, void and we don't need to return anything. Okay. What will happen if we keep void as return type? We don't need to return anything. Okay, fine. So now if we keep data type as return type, if we keep data type as return type, for example, integer, add. So then we need to return some value and that should be of same data type. So integer value. That's the thing here. Okay. So got it. So if we keep data type as return type, we need to return that particular data type value. So what will happen if we keep return type as data type, then we need to return that particular data type. Okay. So yeah, if we keep return type as data, If we keep return type as data type, then we need to return that particular data type value. So that means example for that is string add. Then what should do here? It should return. It should return a string value. Okay. So is that correct? People got it? Any questions here? So return means it need to provide that value. See, in our previous examples, we are not returning anything because we are keeping as void. But if we keep return type as data type, we need to return that particular data type value. So we'll see some example for that. Okay, so see here, people see here. Now I will keep void add c equals to okay. Now what I will do? C equals to a plus b. That's it. It is done. Now I will take one more method. String sub c equals to a minus b. So if I don't return the value here, it is throwing error here. See here. Okay. So how to avoid that error? Simple. Return. What is the data type here? String. So something like, or we'll keep integer only. So here return C. What is C here? Integer. So what is the return type here? Integer. So we are returning the same value here. For example, so if you keep string here, if you are trying to return integer, then it will throw the error. So if you return string value, it don't throw any error here. Okay. For example, if you keep double here, so what should happen here? Tell me. It should return what? What should it return? Which type of data type? Only 3, 4. That's it. Double. Perfect. Perfect. Very good. So people see here, if we keep data type as return type, we need to return that particular data type value. So here, if you return something, then that will be gone. Okay. So any questions now? Okay. So just try to note down this program. Okay. I will give small example for that. See, I took one method. So I have a class here. So here I'm taking like some variables here, public int ptr something. After that, what we are declaring public. So this is fine. So what is the syntax for declaring a method? So this is what data type. I mean return type, method name. So return type is two types. What are the those two? Tell me. Void and data type. So if we keep void, we don't need to return any value. If you keep data type, we need to return that particular data type value. So I'm performing some operations here, and finally I'm returning what? So what is the data type here? Float. So what is the value I'm returning here? So SINT, simple interest. What is simple interest? Which type of data type? This one, float, right? So finally we are returning that value. So simply what we are doing here, simply, so s equal to obj dot simple, and we are trying to print the value. Okay. So Naveen, why we use return concept? So this is the syntax for this method. So why means they kept like that. So we need to if we keep data type as return type, we need to return that particular data type value. Okay. So that is what. So what are two types of return types in C sharp? Tell me. One is void, and one is float. One is void and one is data type. Perfect. So what will happen if I keep return type as void? So based upon requirement, see, in some scenarios, so in some scenarios we may need void, some scenarios we may need data type. So based upon requirement, we need to go. So void, what is void? So we don't need to return anything. So all our programs, whatever we have seen till yesterday, they are all with void only. We don't need to return any value. What will happen if I keep a data type as return type? Tell me. We need to return. After that, what? Return that particular data type value. Okay, got it? Any questions? No. So then what you people will do? So up to here. So from there, from method up to that one note, if you people just note down, and I will give you one example. I will give you that program. So from this method. Okay, I'm moving down. Okay, are you guys done? Shall we move to program? Yes, no? Okay, please note down up to this point. So done. So some important things we need to write, Niladri. So whoever interested, they will write. So I'm not giving notes for everything. So they are all important. So they need to remember. Okay. So moving to the program. So just this one. Write a program using write a program to calculate simple interest using data type as return type. So previously, when we are doing that console.writeline, directly we are printing here. So, but what is happening here? So this object dot simple, that means this method is having some value. So we are storing one variable and we are printing that one. That is the difference between our previous program and this program. So, for example, if when we are writing program, see, will give one program also with void and okay. So I just kept like r equal to p plus t. Then what we will do? Console dot write line like this. So we'll print r. So here for this one, what we will do, when we are calling the method, simply it will give the output. So what I will do, so this object name obj dot what add, that's it. But here what is happening, this method is not printing anything, but it is carrying one output. So that's why we are simply storing in this variable and we are printing that. That's it. That is the difference between void and return type. Okay, note down. You can include this code also. So please let me know once you are done. So because see this method is not printing anything. Instead of that, it is returning some value. So we will store that value in one variable and we need to print that value. That's why we are doing like this. Fine. So any more questions? Okay. So fine. So just practice this program. Tomorrow we'll discuss about so output is so enter PTR values 12, 34 and something. So finally we got the output. Okay. This is just like our other programs. Fine. Okay. Any more questions? No? Okay, fine. Thanks all for joining. We'll meet tomorrow.